Listen, have you ever wondered why your LinkedIn profile feels very invisible, even though you've actually packed it with all the experience that you've got, or why recruiters aren't even sliding into your DMs for that dream job? It's all about keywords. Recruiters aren't just scrolling, they're searching, and if your profile lacks strategic keywords, you are essentially invisible. Top of the morning, everyone. My name is Tshidi and I'm back with a brand new video. Today I'm uncovering how to master LinkedIn keywords so that you can actually transform your career. By the end of this video, you should have learned a few things. Number one is how recruiters actually find candidates on LinkedIn. Two, exactly where to place keywords on your profile to maximize visibility. And number three, inside tricks to ensure that your profile stands out from thousands of other profiles. Are you ready to actually get found by recruiters? Let's try and dive in. It is a little known fact that recruiters use powerful tools like LinkedIn Recruiter and advanced Boolean searches, whether it's on Google or other platforms, to actually find candidates. If your profile doesn't speak recruiters' language, which is basically keywords, that's the language we speak most of the time, you're basically off the radar. And the biggest question that people then ask is, where do I put these keywords? Where do we embed keywords for maximum impact? Number one is your headline, guys. Make it count. Don't say job seeker open to opportunities, because that doesn't say anything. What you can say is project manager, agile and scrum expert, digital transformation, PMP certified. It is because most of the time when we search, we're going to search for words like PMP, project manager, agile, scrum master. Those are the words that comes up. So on your subheadings, please stop putting titles that nobody can actually ever search for. If your title is so unique on LinkedIn, it means nobody's going to see it. Number two, there's a section there on your LinkedIn just under the headline, which is called About section, your personal SEO goldmine. What is bad is where you write things like experienced marketing professional seeking new roles. Nice, you could put that, but it's not telling us anything. But look at this if you change that and you say digital marketing strategist specializing in SEO, paid media, content strategy, Google Ads, meta advertising, and conversion rate optimization CRO. Notice how some of these powerful keywords instantly amplify your visibility, or these are the keywords that we as recruiters will start searching for. The third place to actually put keywords is experience section. That's the prime keyword real estate. That is the part where the biggest part of your work should actually sit. Every role you list should clearly have some of these features. Number one, key skills and essential industry terms. Please guys, stop coming up with your own terms, because nobody's gonna remember what to search for. If it's too unique, nobody's gonna find it once again. Impressive matrix and achievements. Numbers are recruiters' magnets. So please use some of those numbers so that people can actually see some of the projects that you've actually done. Now here's an example. Data analyst who boosted business revenue by 30% using SQL, Python and Tableau, while improving customer retention by 20% with predictive modeling. I mean, come on, who wouldn't like something like that? Use job descriptions as keywords for inspiration, guys. This is one of the things that I always say to a lot of people, is that if you don't know how to find some of the keywords that you can use, try and use some of the job descriptions to find those keywords that I just said. Python, Tableau, while improving customer retention using predictive models. Because if I'm going to search on LinkedIn, I will probably put SQL, Python, Tableau, or any predictive models on Boolean search, and it will give me a profile that's got all those keywords. And then number four, the skills section, which is also another secret weapon. Did you also know that LinkedIn actually lets recruiters search by skills? So max out your skills section. Like LinkedIn allows 50 skills, so use all of them. Now, what I would always advise you to do is that make sure that out of those 50, remove skills that are not in line with your experience. So if, for example, I'm not a reward specialist, but my top 50 skills that are there on LinkedIn include reward specialist, what I would do is I'd rather move them outside of the 50, because I want to make sure that all the 50 are all about the stuff that I've done. Highlight your top 3 most important skills at the very top. So make sure that whatever you're looking for, the top 3, the first 3 that you see are normally the skills that are actually most important for you at the top. If we're looking for a graphic designer, make sure that you've got UI UX design, branding and visual identity, Adobe Photoshop, and illustration. Those are the top 3 that I'll start with. Make sure that that's what you put first, and then the rest can actually follow. Ultimate hack profile is a job description matching. This is also another thing that you can actually do. It's a trick that you can actually do to make sure that you always stand out as a candidate on the market. And this is how you actually do it. Copy a job description for whatever dream job or dream role you actually are looking for. So if there's a specific role out there that maybe you wanted to apply to or that you've always wanted to apply to, and this role was absolutely fantastic and you thought, you know what, I need this role, copy that job description into a word cloud tool like wordclouds.com. So if you go into wordclouds.com, it allows you to actually copy some of that content, put it there, and what it will do is it will extract all the keywords that are very important in that job description. Then what you then do is you spot the most common keywords. These are exactly what recruiters normally search for. Integrate those keywords strategically into your LinkedIn. And what I've also said before in the past is that, guys, please use AI to help you. So if, for example, you've got certain words, let's say you've selected 5 words that you think these are the best words that I can actually use. Take those words, put them on your AI and say to it, create sentences using some of these words so that I can use them on my CV profile. But also remember, guys, if you're going to do that, just make sure that some of the words that you've selected highlight the skills that you already have. Please do not put skills that you do not have, because the first thing the recruiter is going to pick up on when they ask you the first question is that you can't even answer any of that. Once you have done that instant visibility, that means recruiters can easily find you. Here's another bonus tip that I think all of you guys need to know, which is the tip that actually allows your LinkedIn profile to stand out even more. You can activate open to work, but discreetly. So a lot of people tend to sometimes worry to say, I don't want to put active to work or open to work on my LinkedIn because I don't want my current employer or my team or anybody else to actually know that I'm on the market. Don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is literally go onto LinkedIn, activate your open to work discreetly, set it to recruiters only to attract attention without announcing it publicly. You understand? So once you actually set it out there to say, because it allows you to say, do you want to make sure that open to work is public? And it'll give you that little green thing that says open to work. If you don't want it to be that well known within your company that you're still working for, you can set it to recruiters only to attract attention without actually announcing it publicly. The other tip that you can actually do to make sure that you get the right attention is to try and engage actively, guys. Regular posts, insights, comments, share industry related content to actually boost your profile visibility, and it also gets more people to start interacting with you. And then the next thing is, I know this one is sometimes old school, but one of the nice things that I've also seen before in the past when I was searching for candidates is where some of the information that the candidate forgot to add was in the recommendations. So please ask for recommendations, because sometimes you'll find that that recommendation has the information that you also need. Testimonials provide a bit of credibility and show recruiters that you're trusted for the skills that you currently have. Now, in summary, guys, the LinkedIn keyword formula for success. Let's recap this. Number 1 is craft keyword rich headlines. Guys, please don't put these weird headlines that nobody understands. Nobody's going to search for that. Remember, that's what we search for. 2, optimize your about section with strategic keywords. 3, showcase achievements and skills in your experience section. 4, fill out all the 50 skills that LinkedIn allows you to have and make sure that the top 3 are the most important skills that speak about your current role. And then the last one is use job descriptions as your keyword cheat sheet, because it allows you to find the best content that you can actually put there. Now, if you found these LinkedIn hacks valuable, make sure that you actually like this video, comment below what's your biggest LinkedIn frustration that you've also had. Subscribe to stay ahead in your career journey. Until we meet again, peace.